That's what's up.
So that was cool. This venue is a hotel venue, so of course there's sleeping rooms attached to our hotels when we have events. And it always makes me wonder that when people come to a hotel that has function space on a Saturday before 10 o'clock, you complain about an event at a venue that's not your home. First of all, let's talk about that. It's not your home. So you got a hotel room of over 200 rooms, and you gonna complain because you came in, nobody told you prom was happening, and you came in complaining like, oh, there was no parking, but there was parking. You just couldn't park right up front where you wanted. You just had to walk a little bit, but there was parking. And then when I'm asking you, hi, how are you? You want to be like, your nose stink. Who wants to help you? And let me tell y'all something. Just because you see a bunch of kids that look like me go to have an event, that doesn't mean that there's shenanigans that's going to happen. That doesn't mean that there's going to be whatever y'all think in your mind. And for you to have the audacity to have an attitude. And then also, apparently, so this is what you don't say and don't do in certain events, right? In the hospitality world. When you see a bunch
Mm.
of black people that either drive a certain type of car or have a certain type of luxury, you should not say, oh, how can they afford that? That's mad rude and disrespectful. Because how could you afford what you could afford? That's just my thought. Don't do. Check one. Don't do that. Don't look at an event, and if somebody's driving $100,000 car, $50,000 car, you just assume, oh, well, how can they afford that? There are black
Don't do
people
that.
that make money in the
Don't do
world.
that.
There are black people
Don't
that
do
make
that.
money in the world. There are black people that is just the same way you want your kids to have luxury for a prom. They can rent them a car for that experience. They have family and friends. Some of these people around here are part of, sororities, fraternities. They have friends. They have like. You don't get it twisted now. These people, they're rolling like that with those Dodgers. It's part of fraternity, sorority in there. They gonna
Chargers.
show
Chargers.
those chargers, yes. But I'm saying, like, when people do stuff like that, they got a whole support system that's gonna look out for them. So for you to assume that I can't do afford, that's the most sometimes. Don't do. This is gonna be or don't do. What else do we not do in the hospitality world? Don't do. Don't judge people when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
And not even that. Let's back up for a second. Prom, they're either in 11th grade or 12th grade having a prom, right?
Mhm.
By the time you give birth to your child, you know there's certain things that are going to happen in their lives, right? Correct? They're
Correct.
going to have birthdays, they're going to have graduations, they're going to have proms, they're going to have college. There are those out there that are responsible enough to save their money and plan for these affairs for their children.
Hmm. Absolutely. It could be
It's
a
called a
gift.
hater.
It could be a
How
graduation
about that?
gift.
A gift.
You made it this far. Again, it could be their parents have money and can like.
And
I just don't understand
and
how.
not only that, because I remember back in the days when we would go on to proms. Well, in New York, we would. Well, I mean, it's everywhere. Everybody has different, what they're doing. We did limos basically,
Hmm.
and the reality is when you have a limo and you have like a 10 person passenger limo, everybody splits that money up.
Hmm.
It doesn't cost that much money.
Yeah,
So
and then so
we're
the
just
other thing too is like this is what is in season for these kids. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like these kids, that's what it is. Them coming in
They
with the
prepare
touch bus
all
with the
year
car.
for it. They
Yeah.
prepare all year. Because I remember, like, once you hit 10th grade, you got excited for that because you see all the upper grades, what they're
Hmm.
doing. Like, yo, they're getting little jobs in the summertime. That's what they
Hmm.
prepare for.
Yep.
Lady,
So it's just
you need
when
your
you go to
struggles.
a hotel that has event space as a guest, don't judge events that you don't know what you're talking about. if you have any concern at any point about anything happening at the hotel that you're staying at that has event space, there's always a possibility of a social event is going to happen. It could happen Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because we never close as a hotel, as a venue. If there's availability, there would be either a corporate meeting or a social meeting in the event space. So if you would like not to be disturbed at any point in time, I suggest you don't travel.
Ah, I
Hospitality,
love it.
hospitality. What is it? Hospitality announcement, public survey announcement. What they call PSA.
What are we
That's
gonna
what
call this? We're gonna call this. What we're gonna
hospitality.
call this? This is a whole segment. This is a whole segment,
Hospitality. What
people.
is it? PSA's public service announcement, hospitality service announcement. There you go. HS.
Yeah, yeah. What's the abbreviation for that?
H HSA, hospitality service announcement.
This is a new segment, people. Log in, sign in. Stay
Yes,
tuned. We'll bring you more of
we're
these.
gonna bring you
Okay,
more to help you, to help, because you know what? Service people don't like you. Don't be that person. We're gonna help you become, what
better.
hospitality people
Yeah.
prefer. We're gonna start grading y'all.
No,
This is an
no.
idea
We're gonna help you be a better guest.
for us to help you help yourself.
You be a better guest. That's what we're here for.
Yes, we
So,
are. So
I'm gonna tell you
on
mine.
this tip one on this HSA is, because they all keep is what are we not gonna do? We're not gonna
We're
travel
not
if we
gonna
don't
do.
want to be disturbed. I don't
Yep.
tell that happen you. Or we're not gonna judge a book by its cover. We're just gonna
Yep.
enjoy, take pictures, become immersed in the experience. Maybe you've just never experienced this before. Take the opportunity to learn something new.
Yes. Um, what we're gonna do also too, not gonna do, is just because the hotel is open 24/7, do not assume that us as employees never go home.
I will let you elaborate on
I,
that while I
i.e., okay, i.e., I'll elaborate on that. When you have the customer that calls the sales office at 6 o'clock and says, "Hey, can I come up there so we can sit and talk and review a contract on a Friday?" On a Friday. No, you may not. No, you may not. We're not doing that. Um, I'm gonna need you to act like you know there's business hours, and just because we're in the hotel business, that we're not here 24/7. That's number one. Number two, I'm gonna not need you. I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need you not to assume and say, "Hey, I'm just gonna stop by sometime on Saturday to come and talk to you." Don't assume that I'm here on a Saturday. Better yet, don't assume I'm here on a Sunday. I'm gonna need y'all not to assume.
mm-hmm.
And then they give you the, well, I have to work and I work a full-time job. What you think we doing? Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. That's my one or two.
Okay. I think those are good. I agree with you 100%. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Just like we got a job, this is our job. You get to go home. You work your 8 hours and get to go home. We also do get to go home. Work the hours, the same thing. It's our job.
Yeah,
Just like
we already and some hotels that you're at, you might as a manager have to work a minimum of 10 hours a day,
yeah.
50 hours a week. So if I have to work a minimum of 50 hours a week, that 51st hour, I am not available.
Yep.
I think that's reasonable.
I think it is. It very much is. It's common courtesy. Or the thing is, ask the question. Because the thing is, you need to give us three valuable times during the week, Monday through Friday, preferably after 10 o'clock and before 4 o'clock. Those are appropriate times to say, hey, I have three times, and then we will get back to you because that's what you're going to get from us. You're going to get, I have Tuesday or Friday available, 10 or 1. Pick one. You don't pick, you don't get. And if
Listen,
you,
I had a good one. I had a good one this week, right? I
uh-huh,
had this lady inquiring about having an event at the hotel. I said, okay, that's great. What
uh-huh,
are you looking for? She gives me all her parameters. That's great. How about I email you the menu
uh-huh,
and your proposal before you come up here so you have something to look at before you come up here?
yeah.
She told me I do not give out my email address.
How do you plan on doing business? So how do you plan on getting your contract? How do you? So you mean to plan that every step of the way you're gonna be coming up in here, ma'am? No. Dues number two, big one. Do not. If you do not have a valid email to receive form of communication, we are not the right fit for you. Go to somewhere else.
Oh my gosh. They
We are not.
All right.
If you are
Okay.
coming to a full service hotel and you cannot provide a valid phone number, an email address, first and last name, do not press go. Do not call whatever hotel you think you're going to call. Do not, because we're going to be on the other side of the phone like, why the fuck are you calling me? You ain't got no email. That's how we're gonna be on the other side of the phone. I'm sorry. We're gonna be like, this is the phone, Lisa. Please go ahead. Tell me you don't have an email. This is so
Hi. Hi. My name
right
is
now we're
Lisa.
gonna demonstrate. We're gonna tell you what we do and we're gonna tell you what we really would like to do. So go ahead.
Hi, good evening. How are you? Great.
Good, how
I'm
are you?
calling. I would like to have an event there.
Hmm.
200 people. I need dinner and I want to come up there so we can sit and discuss it.
Do you mind, Lisa, if I just get more information? Maybe I could send you a menu and you could see the layout of our space, and then we could set a time. That way, you have an idea what we can offer.
We can set an appointment up next week because I'm really busy this week and I don't give out my email address. So I'll just come up there and we can just discuss it when I come up there.
So there's no email that I could send you the information before ahead of time, so that way I can make sure that I'm prepared to answer all your questions when you're on property.
No. No, I don't give
Okay,
out my email address.
Okay, well, I have some times open up this week, either Monday or Tuesday, 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Which one worked better? This is what professionalism we do because hey, we have to earn business. Okay.
Um I'm not
Now,
available this week cuz I got bridge.
okay. So this is the part of us that how we really want to talk to y'all. Take
Okay.
two.
All right. Hi, how you doing? I want to have an event for like 200 people. I'm thinking about dinner.
You got 200 people event money before I waste my time with all this shenanigans, or you got the money in your pocket right now to make a deposit before I go through all of this in your proposal and you gonna talk about, oh, it's above your price point. Please tell me, do you? I need to know, do you
He
have 200 person money dinner right now in your
Go
pocket?
ahead and go ahead and ask me what my budget is. Go ahead and ask me what my budget is.
What budget you got? What budget you working with?
Oh, I don't have a budget.
Okay, then it's gonna be 10,000. It's gonna be, I'm sorry, 200. It's gonna be $20,000. It's 100.
I don't have $20,000. That's too expensive. You're gonna need to come down on
You
that.
done said you ain't had no budget. At this point, I'm not coming down because you ain't had no budget. So technically, it should be $50,000 because you wasted my damn time on this phone talking about you ain't had a budget. Now I'm giving you a budget, and you talk about, oh, it's too much. What budget? So let me ask you this. I'm so sorry. What budget now do you have for a 200 person?
I can't go over $5,000. We just can't go over $5,000.
Have a great day and don't call us again.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Listen, D Lyman crew, let's just put this out there. We will never disclose to you where we work. So don't ask. Don't ask. We're never gonna tell you where we work. So don't
Oh
ask.
my gosh. Let
Oh,
me tell, we would never do that to clients. We know, but this is what goes on in our mind when you do stuff like this. Just saying, any hospitality, this is what goes there. Have a budget. Don't be talking about you ain't got no budget and then you go. Look, this is the thoughts. This is just thoughts. We would never do that. We are professionals. We are expert and professional in our fields. We want to keep our jobs. We've been doing our job. So we know how to be professional.
I don't
But
even know why you saying all of that.
this is disclaimer. The thought process in our mind when you do stuff like this. So this is just to help y'all better understand the world of hospitality. Again, hospitality service announcement to help y'all be better, customers, better consumers in the hospitality world.
Oh, so on this note, all right, this is gonna be a segment. We're gonna
Yeah.
come to
Yeah.
you every week with what we go through during the week
Yeah.
before we get into our episodes.
Yeah.
So,
Whew. The Lightning Crew. Y'all
all
want to see
right,
my socks? Y'all want to see my socks, the Lightning Crew?
yes, let's see your socks. Can you get that leg up? Can you get that leg
Oh,
up? Girl, see, you
it,
about to get us kicked off the tube. Whose
it,
face is that? What man's face is on your feet?
not,
What?
disclaimer, I can't tell y'all.
Shit, that's a bullshit
My
right there.
I have the office to show the office. Michael Scott,
Oh,
who
this
was on
show, The
this show?
Office. Yeah,
The Office, yes. That show is one of the good. That show right there, yes, it's a good show.
that's
So that's what we
hilarious.
have. Yeah.
That's a good
So
show. I know.
yeah, it is. It
All
is.
right.
Oh, thank you.
Woo. That was
More
funny.
HSA coming your way.
Yes. Till next time, people. Till next time.
Deuces.
Peace.